Hello, everybody, and today well, hello, everybody. This is episode 47 of Putting Out the Trash. So, yeah, let's get that into it right now. You'll be check this one. Okay, yeah, this will definitely have to be taken out, yeah. Yeah. So, I actually have two things to talk about today. That's right. I'm gonna have a bit of a ramble. So yeah, I did some community service hours today. If you didn't know, to graduate high school, you have to do some community service hours, and it used to be that you had to do 30 hours, but they changed it to 10. Probably because not enough people were able to get 30 hours, so they lowered it to 10. But then, if not enough people are graduating, I'm pretty sure that makes you look bad too. So yeah, that's probably why they did that. And 30 hours is a lot. That's 3 0. That's 3 whole 10 if you think about it. So yeah, that's probably what happened with that one. So yeah. Anyway, as I have said, I did 2 hours of community service today. And basically, it was how do I describe it? It was a gardening kind of thing. We had to pull out roots. And we had to clean up a little garden area. I can't for the life of me remember the name of the project or anything like that. Empty, and I bet this one is empty. But yeah, basically it was a tiny 2 acre. It was basically a tiny 2 acre garden that was located in a town, maybe a city. I remember this because it was kind of unusual. It wasn't flat land. It was built on a slope with a bunch of fences and houses around it. It was pretty memorable, and I think a community project kinda. Maybe, just maybe, I'll put the name of it in the description of this video. I'm actually gonna turn this on right now. The setting is on. Okay, yeah, it's on. Okay. So nervous because if the microphone isn't on, that means that literally nothing is said in the video, and that is awful because the whole point is that I'm supposed to talk about stuff. So yeah, it was okay. I have done 2 other community service activities. One of them was feeding San Diego or something like that. It was feeding San Diego, and we basically just packed up food for the underprivileged, and also me and my dad did a beach cleanup where we basically cleaned up litter from a beach. So yeah. 1 minute, there's a person. I'll be more quiet here. Okay. Here. And that was fun because me and my dad don't get a lot of chances to just talk to each other for really extended periods of time. But we kind of had to. And that was fun, and we talked a lot. So yeah, that was good. Yeah, you will not believe one of the items we found at that beach. One of them was literally a dildo. Yeah, an artificial fake dildo with like, oh, the protrusion and then the bulge. They my channel. I can say whatever I want. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. I did like a pink color. Maybe it was a peach color. I remember that it wasn't black or white. It was definitely like a color. I'm not a good descriptor at all, is it? But yeah, that was fun. I think out of actually no, my first one that I did with my mom, that was probably my favorite. Because it was pretty easy. You know, all you have to do is like take some fruit, see if it's good, then put it in a bag, and you do that a couple times. And that was like really easy. I think we were there for like 2 hours maybe. So yeah. So yeah, that one was the easiest. So if I had to go like in order, I would probably say that my favorite was the food one, and then it would be the beach one, and this one would be It mostly just because like it was such a like in the ground affair. Like we had to like dig through the earth with like, well, not with anything. Like the people there use their bare hands. Like especially like the people in charge did that. They just use their bare hands to like scoop out weeds. And yeah, that's impressive and all. You know, it's cool that you just like, are able to do that. And you know, his hands look perfectly fine. They didn't look messed up or anything, so he probably knows what he's doing, and he's not that in an infection or anything. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure I want to risk my already dry hands for that. So yeah, I had these like really like thick gloves. Not these. Not these. They were like the kind of gloves you would use to dig through the earth. You know, the kind of gloves you would use when you're handling like equipment that needs your hands to be protected. So yeah, but even then, like, my hands, well, another thing, my arms, like, my arms were exposed. So that was like another area that got like really dirty. And no, I have not taken a shower yet. You know, because I'm doing this already, so I might as well just like do both, one right after the other, and then take a shower. So yeah, there's that. Go here. So yeah. I do not know how many hours I have. For some reason, it looked like on the computer that I had no hours logged on. And my only guess as to why that is, because there was like a technical difficulty. Because I remember handing in like a piece of paper that had like, oh, Matthew Idoso did this for this many hours with us. I am sure I handed the papers in to like the right person, but like I guess it didn't go like through the system or whatever, maybe. So yeah, I have none according to the system. But hopefully that doesn't happen again. Honestly, I wouldn't I would say that it was not that pleasant. It was just kind of like really dirty. Like the work itself wasn't that hard. It was basically just like digging in the dirt and like trying to pull like weeds out from the root. And that part was like pretty easy. The issue was all the circumstances around it. Like there were a lot of trees in that area, so like my hair kept being like I kept hitting my hair on like leaves, and I don't like getting my hair dirty. It's already not clean enough. It doesn't need the tree's help. So yeah. And then like I mean I think I really need pants that were long. But yeah, I think what I really need is like a second pair of gloves that are like really long. Or maybe a long sleeve shirt. We went to the mall right after we did it, and I had Popeyes. So yeah. I didn't feel that dirty when we went to Popeyes, but yeah. Oh, we have a FedEx truck. Hey, you both ways, run, jump. Why is it closed now? What is this about? Well, I'm glad I can open it like that now. Okay, it's done. Hopefully that remains open. I don't know why I liked that now. I'm pretty sure if you watch any of my old videos, it will show that that thing used to be like really easy to open or whatever. Or that it remained open all the time. So yeah. Besides that, when it comes to high schedule, I'm feeling okay. It's just like next week I believe I am gonna have to do a presentation in my fifth period, which if you've been paying attention is my financial algebra class. And basically, what we've been doing is that we've been making like a presentation about a job or a career. Whatever you want to call somebody's job. Basically, we had to take a job and we had to write out information about it, like education, work, what you have to do, the job description. Basically, we had to answer some questions, and then on one of the block days next week, we're gonna have to present them to our table. And I'm really happy that it is just our tables. Because that's 4 people. And if you remember me saying this, you will know that there are a lot of tables in that room. So yeah, I would not feel comfortable presenting to all those people. So yeah. I'm glad there's only 4 people. I'm still kind of nervous because I don't really know anybody at my table. I haven't really formed any sort of bond with them. I mean, we're not hostile, it's just we don't interact much. So, yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's not gonna be that bad. Everybody is gonna have to present theirs to the table. But by the way, our teacher calls tables pods. A pod, because like, oh, we're all in one pod. Oh, there was a bud right next to me for a second. So yeah. I kind of made mine a bit short, so I don't know what kind of grade I'm gonna get with it. But honestly, when it comes to presentations, I am always more worried about presenting than whatever grade I'm gonna get on it. Here's another thing. Last week, I believe, my computer business teacher had the back row do presentations. Not to the entire class, just to the other people in the back row. We get like 1, 2, 3, 4, not even 10 people. And basically what we did was basically we had to present our project or our assignment to 2 other people. So yeah. That's not bad. I'm more okay with doing that than presenting to the whole class. Because I do know, like, at least 2 people in the back row. So I'm kind of okay with that. I don't know everybody in the back row, but it's okay. Besides that, I'm pretty sure I could just keep presenting to the same 2 people. So yeah. I'm still not 100% comfortable with presenting to anybody. And, I have one of the other people in the back row, he named it Mateo. And when it comes to presenting or reading aloud, he is like the complete opposite of me. And I don't know how he is. Like, he loves stuff like that. Like, he likes reading aloud to the class. Like, when a teacher had the students read in like an order, he always asked, "Hey, can I do like the paragraph or like 2 paragraphs?" Yeah, I don't know how he does it. He just like incredibly confident, maybe. I don't know. How do you? Like, what circumstances in his life led him to be like that? And for me to be like this, right? Isn't that the question? Why do people turn out the way they do? Nature versus nurture. But yeah. I think he wants to be like a voice actor. And he is like pretty good at doing the voices, I guess. He's also like good at memorizing the lines from movies. Like, he can remember lines really well. And I can only assume that's because he watches the movie a whole bunch. Which I don't really do. Like, I watch a movie one time. And like, maybe I'll rewatch a couple of scenes of it on YouTube. But like, I've never been one to like rewatch a movie. Because I don't really see the point. Like, maybe after it's been like a couple of years and I haven't seen it. But that doesn't seem to be what he does. Like, he seems to watch a whole bunch just because he loves it. But I feel like after a while, it would just be like I don't know, it would feel repetitive, right? You know what's gonna happen in the movie. The movie itself doesn't change at all. You think it would feel repetitive, but he repeats the line, so it can't feel, the repetitiveness can't be bad to him. So I don't know. People always say, "Oh my God, I rewatched that movie so many times," but I almost never do that ever. Like maybe with a TV show or a YouTube video. But I don't know, a whole movie? A movie is at least an hour long. And you already know every plot beat, every story arc. I don't know, maybe those are a different kind of people. But yeah. Uh, Overall, I'm hoping next week is gonna be easy. And I can tell you that by the next video that it was underwhelming and that nothing happened maybe. I don't know. It's gonna happen with Darius. I might as well push through it. Um so yeah. We are pretty much back in the house. And I think I am done talking, but I'm gonna keep walking there. Yeah. I don't think I want to be a groundskeeper or like a landscaper anymore. It's just, it's too dirty. Like, digging around through plants to pull out weeds. Like, the people there were fully okay with like pulling stuff out with their hands, and I just don't have that kind of energy. I look at my parents say, I'm like, "Oh, Matthew, you're very dirty." I don't know, I feel like I'm trying to be clean. And I think I will see you guys next time. Bye!